The story of the Apostle Thomas is one shrouded in mystery, doubt, and an incredible journey that defies the imagination. Often remembered as Doubting Thomas due to his initial skepticism about Jesus' resurrection, Thomas's tale is far richer than that singular moment of doubt. His journey from uncertainty to unwavering faith makes him one of the most relatable and human figures among the 12 apostles. Born in Galilee, Thomas was also known as Didymus, meaning twin, though his twin is never mentioned by name. His inclusion among Jesus' 12 apostles was not merely incidental. He played a crucial role in both challenging and affirming the truth of Christ's mission. While the Gospels do not speak extensively about him, when they do, it leaves a powerful impression. One of the most dramatic moments featuring Thomas occurs after Jesus' resurrection. When the other disciples claimed to have seen the risen Christ, Thomas declared that he would not believe unless he could see and touch Jesus' wounds himself. This moment of doubt, recorded in the Gospel of John, earned him the title Doubting Thomas. Yet, when Jesus appeared again and invited Thomas to touch his wounds, Thomas responded with a profound declaration of faith, "My Lord and my God." This exclamation is one of the clearest affirmations of Jesus' divinity in the New Testament. From that point onward, Thomas's life took a turn that is seldom explored in Western Christian narratives. According to ancient traditions, especially those preserved in Eastern Christianity and in India, Thomas embarked on a remarkable missionary journey that would take him farther than any other apostle. He is believed to have traveled east through Persia and eventually reached the shores of India around 52 AD. This was no ordinary journey. He ventured into lands unfamiliar with the teachings of Christ, facing numerous dangers, language barriers, and cultural divides. Despite these challenges, Thomas succeeded in establishing Christian communities in the southern region of India, particularly in present-day Kerala. These communities, known as the St. Thomas Christians or Nazranis, trace their faith directly back to the apostle himself. His time in India is filled with legend and wonder. According to the Acts of Thomas, an apocryphal text dating back to the early centuries of Christianity, he was sold as a slave architect to a king in India. The king gave him money to build a palace, but Thomas distributed the funds to the poor instead, telling the king he was building a heavenly palace. When the king discovered this, he was enraged. However, after a miraculous event and a vision confirming Thomas's truth, the king converted to Christianity. This tale, while not found in the Bible, echoes the apostolic spirit of sacrifice and service. Thomas reportedly performed many miracles in India, healing the sick, casting out demons, and even raising the dead. His teachings and acts drew followers from all social classes, including royalty. He challenged local religious practices, sometimes causing friction with Hindu priests and others in authority. According to tradition, Thomas's missionary work was not without its price. He was eventually martyred near Chennai, then Mylapore, around 72 AD, speared to death by those who opposed his teachings. His tomb, known today as the San Tomi Basilica, remains a significant pilgrimage site, visited by people of various faiths and backgrounds. Over the centuries, the legacy of Thomas has lived on, particularly in India, where Christians continue to honor him as the founder of their faith. His story has also inspired debate among scholars and theologians. Some question the historical accuracy of his journey to India, citing a lack of early sources. However, the strength of oral traditions, supported by early church writings and archaeological evidence, lends credibility to the belief that Thomas did, indeed, travel to the East. What makes the story of Thomas so mysterious and powerful is not just his physical journey, but his spiritual transformation. He started as a man of doubt, needing tangible proof of the resurrection. Yet, he became a pillar of faith, journeying far beyond the Roman Empire to spread the gospel in unknown lands. His life illustrates that doubt is not the opposite of faith, but often the beginning of it. Thomas's story also highlights a unique cross-cultural spiritual connection. Long before the arrival of European colonizers and missionaries, India had already been touched by Christianity through the apostles' mission. This deep-rooted Christian presence, often overlooked in mainstream narratives, is a testimony to Thomas's courage and dedication. He embraced the unfamiliar, respected local customs, and brought a universal message of love, hope, and salvation. Over time, many churches and denominations have sought to claim Thomas's legacy. The Eastern Orthodox, Catholic, and various Oriental churches all honor him as a martyr and apostle. In India, both the Catholic Church and the ancient Syrian Christian communities preserve relics, legends, and rituals connected to his life. The mysterious nature of his journey, the mix of history and legend, and the spiritual depth of his transformation make Thomas one of the most intriguing figures in early Christianity. Unlike other apostles who remained closer to the Roman world, Thomas ventured into a realm that was spiritually rich, but theologically unfamiliar. His ability to adapt, preach, and build a community in such a context is nothing short of extraordinary. His name continues to be invoked not just as a saint, but as a bridge between East and West, faith and reason, doubt and belief. Today, millions of people continue to find inspiration in his life. Artists have painted his dramatic encounter with the risen Christ. Writers have explored the symbolic weight of his doubt and belief. Pilgrims continue to visit places associated with him, especially in Kerala and Chennai, seeking to connect with the ancient path he walked. The story of Thomas reminds us that mystery and faith often go hand in hand. That to question is not to reject, but to seek deeper understanding. His journey from Jerusalem to India is more than a historical footnote. It is a spiritual odyssey that challenges us to step out of our comfort zones and carry our faith into unfamiliar territories. In an age when doubt is often seen as weakness, Thomas shows us that doubt can lead to profound truth. His legacy lives on not just in churches and tombs, but in the hearts of those who dare to believe beyond what they can see. His is the story of a man who asked for proof and ended up proving his faith through a lifetime of courage and sacrifice. It is the story of an apostle who left behind the familiar streets of Galilee to walk the dusty roads of India, planting seeds of faith that still flourish nearly 2,000 years later. The mysterious story of the Apostle Thomas is not just a chapter in religious history, it is a testament to the power of transformation, the reach of divine purpose, and the eternal human search for